It's hard to pedal downhill bikes on downhill trails. They're rough, the bikes are really low to the ground, you're always using a lot of the suspension. So, I mean, first off, you need to assess if you actually need to pedal. If there's a gradient, if there's a fall line, you probably don't even need to pedal. You can probably make almost as much speed and use less energy just pumping the terrain and riding smoothly. If you're on a cross hill or something like that, what you need to be doing is making sure you're looking ahead and maybe plan on just getting like a half pedal stroke in at a time, not a full revolution, because your cranks are between 165 and 175 millimeters long. They're pretty long, they're like that long. So as you're riding on rough terrain, especially if you start to go up a hill or on flat ground, more weight gets shifted to the back of your bike, making it even lower. So you need to look ahead when you're pedaling. Plan where you're going to pedal just as much as you're going to plan where you're going to brake, plan where you're going to turn. All right. So when you're pedaling a downhill bike down a hill, it's a different experience than pedaling, a cross-country bike or a road bike or a beach cruiser. You pedal a lot of times almost like applying the throttle on a dirt bike. You're pedaling to give the bike a little bit more speed so it stays stable and doesn't fall over. So as I was coming down that hill, there were a couple times when I was going around things where I was at the same time pedaling and applying the brake to turn the bike around. Just like you would with any other sort of wheeled vehicle with a throttle. You use the brake to change direction, and I'm using the throttle in this case being my pedaling, to make it up and around stuff. There are places where I could have pedaled to get some speed, but probably I would have gone too fast to go where I wanted to go, or, I might have hooked a pedal. So it's just, you got to plan out those spots where you pedal. And a lot of times you pedal in downhill and freeride just to stay upright instead of to go faster.